Topic 7, Class 4. We're still looking at the first main topic of trigonometry that you cover in the course. Now, trig identities sounds pretty formidable. All it is a list of rules that may help you You're not expected to learn these. It does make it easier if you do, and certainly when I did maths when I was at school and university, we had to learn these. But if you can just learn a few of them, it will make life quicker. Otherwise, you can look them up, and to look them up, you just need to look them up in a textbook somewhere. There's a list here of some of the more common ones. It's just a rule. It's just a rule that's it's just a rule that's true for all variables that we don't know. And a lot of them actually come from Pythagoras' theorem. And Pythagoras' theorem says that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now, if we throw into that the trig ratios of the ones matching theta, so sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta, then we can prove any one of those. But we're not looking to prove them, we are simply looking to use them. These ones at the bottom are quite important. Sine squared, where is it? I don't think it's there. Sine squared, I'll write it here if I can't see it. Sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals 1. That's a really important one as well. So they're just rules that help us. Sometimes when you're working with some trigonometry and you go, I can't go any further, maybe it's because you need to look up a list of trig identities and the answer will be there looking at you. One thing that it does help us do is to work out, without using our calculators too much, it does help us work out sines, cosines of things that just aren't straight on our calculators. For example, let's have a look at sine 200. Now, if we use the list here, sine 200 is equal to negative sine theta minus 180. So let's do the working over here. So that's equal to negative sine 200 minus 180, which equals negative sine 20. Okay, we're looking up sine 200. We could have just looked up sine 20 and made it negative. You check that out. Sine 20, or sine 200, is, so sine 200 equals negative 0.342. And let's look up sine 20, and sine 20, we need to have negative sine 20. Sine negative 20, or negative sine 20, is equal to the same number. I could put that in there. Okay, so yes, you could look them straight up on your calculator, but sometimes you may not have your calculator with them. If we look at sine, let's have a look at cos 210, that's going to be equal to negative cos of theta minus 180. Okay, so cos 210 minus 180, that's equal to negative cos 30. Let's look that up. So that's going to be negative like that. So it's just a set of rules that may help us when we're working with numbers. Could use our calculators. Sometimes it's a good idea that we don't have to always use our calculators to find the answer.